So here we are talking about Black Ops 4 and the controversy surrounding zombies in general, because there has been a lot of complaints and it has been a big topic within the zombies community about Classified in particular, because it was just solved, the Easter egg. It wasn't exactly steps for an Easter egg, it was just to get to round 150 and the cutscene would trigger. It wasn't possible to do legit, as every time you do it you just crash. People would try and they'd get to round 100, round 70, round whatever, and not make it to 150 because the game just keeps crashing. And that has actually been a problem since launch. And I do have some stuff to say about that, because I have had issues completing Easter eggs with the crashes. But the way people have done it is they resorted to using glitches, and I guess people are not happy about that. They feel like it's been ruined. If you use a glitch, you're not exactly the first person in the world to legit get the cutscene, and they feel like it's taken away from the person who would have done it legit. But I don't blame them for using glitches, because how else are you going to get the cutscene? Like, I don't get why they made the round 150 when you can't even get to round 150, because the game just crashes every time and is so buggy. It's just strange. You know, at least it should be tested, and it doesn't seem like it. They didn't, you know, finish the game, the product, like... Oh, I got a lot to say about this, but it is annoying. The thing is, not everyone has been experiencing a significant amount of crashes. I'm sure almost everyone has crashed in zombies, but people that are just playing casually, I don't think crash that much. It's mainly people doing Easter eggs and high round attempts and, you know, stuff like that. It just crashes. If we see from week 1 when the game came out, the crashes were insane. All YouTubers you would see, you know, streaming, you'd watch them, they're crashing every time, no Easter eggs are being completed. Finally it did get solved, and I wanted to try doing some Easter eggs. I went to Voyage, tried that, but I just couldn't complete it, because every time I try, blue screen. I tried the next day, blue screen. I tried twice in the same day, blue screen. Every time, blue screen. I lost count of how many times I tried, and eventually I just gave up. Like, I stopped playing zombies for a few days just because I couldn't do Easter eggs. Like, you can't play, you just keep blue screening. Even if I was in a low round, sometimes I just blue screen. Oh, it's just crazy how many times that happens. And out of all the times I played zombies, I would say in general I have crashed more times than I haven't, and it just shouldn't be that way. You know, the funny thing is, at the reveal for zombies or Black Ops 4, when they were talking about zombies, they said they increased the level, the round cap, from 255 all the way up to 1024, but the game can't even handle round 100, never mind 1024 or even 255. Like, it's just funny how they say all this and it's not even true. For talking about the reveal, we might as well bring up other things they said. Like, there was going to be a stamp system in zombies where you could do a challenge and get that stamp verification showing that you didn't glitch. These are the settings you used, and you can compare that with other people around the world and compete, because they wanted zombies to be more competitive. And I don't see that anywhere in the game. Don't even have proper leaderboards. Like, it shows how many doors you open and stuff, but that's not things you want to see. You want to see global leaderboards for other people, and it's not there. Also, they mentioned stuff about a faction system where you could join a faction and all this crazy stuff they said, and none of it's in zombies, none of it's there. They haven't even mentioned when it's coming. The game is not a finished product. They went and released the game a month earlier just to compete with Red Dead, but I don't think that was a good idea, because they didn't finish the game in time. And it's just pretty crazy that all this time, even it's been about a month since the game's come out, and they still haven't fixed all these issues. Like, another thing they even said was there's going to be daily challenges and things you can do every day to keep you engaged in zombies, and you'd earn more rewards, earn stuff every day, but none of that is even there. There's more issues as well, like the camos for zombies. It just takes ages to earn. I would say I play quite a lot of zombies, and for me it is quite hard to get camos in general. Not for multiplayer, but I mean for zombies. Only for a few of my guns I have got the first 2 camos, or even just 1 camo, and the camos aren't even that nice for the first two, but you can't use gold. I don't think you can use dark matter in zombies or even earn it. In Black Ops 3 you could use dark matter or gold camos for your gun. You'd earn it in multiplayer and use it in zombies. You can use multiplayer camos, but you can't use gold, and I don't think you can use dark matter either, which I don't see why they would take that out. With the edition I got, the Digital Deluxe, you got an MX9 signature weapon. It's a variant of the MX9, and I can't use that in zombies. Why not? I don't know. Like, what is the issue with me using that variant within zombies? It would be so cool if I could use that, but I can't. Don't even get me started on microtransactions. That is another issue. It's quite insane how much money you have to spend if you want a specific elixir or a talisman. I still haven't got every elixir, and I don't spend money on microtransactions. Like in COD specifically, I don't ever buy COD points or, you know, spend money to get gobblegums, elixirs or things like that, but I just grind it and get it legit. The system in Black Ops 3 where you had the cookbook, that was pretty cool, where you could trade in your different elixirs that you don't really want for better ones, or I mean gobblegums, because that's what they're called in Black Ops 3. But for this game, the amount of plasma you earn is quite low. Like in Black Ops 3, I'd earn way more liquid divinium than I do plasma in Black Ops 4, and it's just, they just want you to spend more money. The thing is, the amount of money you have to spend just for one spin, the 45 spin is the one I'd say you should be using, because the talismans are a waste in my opinion. Like, they don't do anything, they're just basic, and I don't see how they will help that much within your game. So spending 75 plasma is not worth it, but you have to spend almost £5 to do a 45 spin, and to me that is such a waste of money. Like, why lower that? Like, it should not be £5. It shouldn't be that high just for one spin, and you might not even get the elixir you want. Oh, that is such a bad system. You know what would make this a lot better? Is if the zombies team at Treyarch communicated with us. Why not tell us what is going on, when factions is coming, when new updates are coming, what is coming in the future, how things are going to work, fixes that you're working on, bugs and issues you're working on. Just let us know. Maybe give us weekly updates. This whole time, Jason Blundell, the head at Zombies, he has been quiet the whole time and hasn't said a word. I have no idea why. I don't know why they can't say anything. I understand Zombies is a mode where Treyarch in particular, they don't say much, they're very cryptic. But in this case of bugs, you at least need to tell us what is going on, why this, like, when it's going to be fixed, because it has caused quite a lot of issues, and communicating will just help us understand. Fortnite, for example, when they're going to release an update the next day and it gets delayed, like, let you know, and when you log in the game, it will tell you that the update was meant to come out today, but it can't because we have seen some issues, so we have postponed it till the next day. Why not do an update? Like, let us know in the game, maybe put text anywhere, make a video, just communicate. I don't know why they won't tell us anything. I was saying, I understand they are cryptic, and back in the day, all the secret stuff, like, not going to say anything and they just add stuff, but I feel like Zombies has grown quite a lot since back in the day, and it is a lot different. More people are joining every day. It just sucks that we had such a bad launch. I mean, this Zombies mode is so good, and it could probably be better than Black Ops 3. Not talking about the bugs or glitches or issues the game has. If it was all polished up and working, I mean, this would be the best Zombies mode we ever had. But unfortunately that's not the case. It was just a bad launch, and it's quite sad. It just sucks. I mean, I like COD. I hate, saying bad things about the game, but it's just the truth, and I buy COD every year. Treyarch in particular, they are the best developer in my opinion, but they did let us down this year. I'm sure multiplayer and Blackout are going pretty well. I haven't played much Blackout, but multiplayer I have played a lot and I am enjoying it. And the thing is, Vondahar, he actually lets people know what is going on and the updates he's working on. For example, in the beta there was quite a few issues with Blackout, and he did make, I think it was some interview or video thing where he spoke about the issues and what was going to be fixed, the new systems he was going to be implementing, how he was going to fix armor within Blackout, things like that, and it was nice to hear. But zombies, they don't say anything. Jason Blundell, start communicating with the community. That is all I think I had to say about Black Ops 4 Zombies. I do hope they come to a solution and fix all the issues, because if they just keep this going, people are going to quit and not come back. You're going to lose community members, you're going to lose people playing your game, and they're just going to go to Red Dead or something, and you want people playing your game. If we look at World War II, they had such a bad launch and people quit, they didn't come back, and the player base was so low for World War II, YouTube views were down for World War II, and it was just a bad game in general. But near the end of the cycle they did fix it, and it was such a good game. People do say it was quite a good game than it was when it came out. So I don't want that situation with Black Ops 4 where the game gets much better later on down the line. Just fix your game now, get it working, and make people want to play. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and don't forget to comment and subscribe. I will see you guys later. Peace out.
My homie selling chronic when my partners pushing property. My DJ making them sandwiches so that he can rock with me. My upgrading overtime underappreciated. Damn, I feel the pain. Know that it's under alleviated. Feel like I'm under a microscope. Dopifying my particles. So you see me pop up in little critical articles.